Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Well, as Yogi Berra once said, it's like deja vu all over again. And we've already started out with a technical difficulty.
It wouldn't be a day at the softball field if we didn't have tech problems.
I cannot believe I took off early a day from work. And Will's not any more professional than this. Jeez. But no, it's like deja vu all over again. Summertown, since for the 9th straight year, is in the sub-state game, 1 win away from going back to the state tournament. They're also, speaking of deja vu, having to do it again against the same Westview team that they eliminated last year. Cody, the difference is Westview last year had no seniors.
Yeah.
This year they have 7.
Yeah, it's the exact same team because they didn't graduate anybody. So I don't know, is that a benefit or not? Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, here's what you got in your favor if you're Summertown. You beat them last year and sent them home, and they had to get on that bus ride and drive over here like we did for basketball to Westview. So we should already be up 2 runs.
That's a haul. That is a haul. So.
All right, leading things off. By the way, this is Clint Brazier filling in for Adam Lindsay. He looked a little green when I walked in, Cody. He's kind of on edge right now. So
I asked him if he slept at all last night, and he just smiled and waved.
I'm going to fill in for him. Plus Cody's with us as well. Hannah Lindsay on the mound. First pitch down the middle for a strike, and we're underway in the sub-state. Leading things off for Westview will be the second baseman, Lakin Rogers. Lefty hitter, not showing like she's slapping, just loading up full. Next pitch misses low, so they'll leave him to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Same spot. Going to miss low again. 2-1 count now.
Clint, I was telling somebody earlier, the wind is blowing directly out of the south towards the left field wall.
Right.
And so Hannah's got to keep everything down, work low.
Hard ground ball right at Reagan Burleson. Second, she'll fire on the one to Burleson in time for out number 1. And as you said, Cody, Hannah's kind of went on a little bit of run here when she had to pitch, I guess, that Giles County game to get just to the district championship. Yeah. But she's done a really good job on her locations, keeping the ball down, and kind of went on a run here.
Yeah, she struggled early on in the season pitching. You saw her play more over at third. But here the last 4 games, she has dialed it in and looking great. So
she's going to have to make sure she doesn't miss a spot here. Pitcher McCall Sims. This is somebody Hannah's played travel ball against all her life, so she knows what she can do. Real good ball player out of Westview. First pitch misses low and away. Second one can't get that outside corner call. It looked good, but it wasn't a bad. It was a little out, so that'll make it a 2-0 count. Hitters count for Sims. Next pitch going to get that outside corner.
Yeah, he ain't going to let her look at that twice.
That'll make it 2-1. Pitch chopped. Hit to Jones at third. She'll fire to first time.
Great play.
Kind of a funny hop, Cody.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful scoop.
Yeah, there was only one way she could have played that and still got that out, and she did it perfectly. Yeah. Good job there by Hannah Jones. So 2 away here, and that'll bring up third baseman, Addie Roberts.
Number 24, Addie Roberts.
So right away you see the first 2 batters, good hitters, ground balls, right? And so, and I know you know that better than anybody, Clint. Calling Hannah for travel ball. She throws the first pitch strike. Is that pitch when it's working? That's what it's producing.
She got a good drop ball. She got a good screwball that gets on people's hands, and Hannah does a good job mixing her pitches up and out. She's ahead now 0-2. Roberts couldn't believe that one got called for a strike. They're not used to our umpires over here either.
Yeah. I was telling you earlier, I was glad to see who was behind the plate because he likes giving the outside. He gives it both ways, though.
Low and in on that one. That'll make it a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here to the third baseman, Roberts. Again, if you're just joining, this is Clint Brazier. I'm Cody Harrington.
Had a girl.
Called strike 3.
Bring her up.
So 3 up, 3 down for Westview here in the top of the first. We'll be back with Summertown hitting here in the bottom half when we come back. Stay with us.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
All right, back at it here at Summertown High School. Summertown gets Westview to go 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the first. Leading things off will be Erica Abbott, who ended the region championship game against Loretta with a solo home run, Cody.
In style, in style.
You know, I feel bad for Loretta, Cody. They played 2 times here, and they still ain't got to play a complete game.
Now to bat.
You said it best, Clint. You said it.
All right. So Abbott in the box. Sims winds, delivers. Pitch number 1, going to catch the outside corner.
Yep, we better be swinging. Everybody better be swinging today because the strike zone is wide, deep and wide.
Sims having a little trouble now. She's got her sign, winds and delivers. Change up, chop to the shortstop. Throw to 1, in time to retire Abbott for out number 1. They did a good job waiting on it, but she just couldn't find a hole with it as she just poked it right to the shortstop in Johnson. And that'll bring up Mackenzie Runnels. Mackenzie Runnels was our region MVP, I believe, Cody. Was that correct?
She was. She was. She's
and very well deserving.
Yeah, she's played great, both in the box, out in the field. Good to see her get recognized for that.
First pitch is up and in, taken for ball 1.
So did you say that Sims played travel with y'all?
Not with us,
Not
no.
with y'all, okay.
No, she played for our rivals.
Gotcha.
Goes up and away. Runnels chase it. That'll lead them to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Sims is kind of like Hannah. She's one of those that get better as she goes, too. Next pitch, same spot. That rise ball.
Got to leave it up.
It's tough to lay off, but it's even tougher to hit, Cody.
Yeah. If we've had we'll see what this pitch is right here. If we've had a disciplinary problem, it's been chasing pitches up and away.
You know, when you've got a really good rise ball pitcher like Sims, you almost got to look for something down.
Yeah.
If it looks low, swing at it.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there by Runnels. That'll bring up 2 outs. That'll bring up the pitcher, Hannah Lindsay.
Now to bat. Your pitcher, number 4, Hannah Lindsay.
First pitch to Hannah, change up in the dirt, taken for ball 1.
I can see Adam is out past center field, but he's hiding in the trees back there.
Look at him. He looks nervous wreck. That one's taken outside corner for strike one. That'll even up the ball and a strike. Hey, I've been there, Cody.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of time. Next year, with my youngest one going to be a senior next year, there's probably going to be a lot that I'm going to have to bow out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you could give him some wise words of wisdom how to handle it.
Of course, now I will say this. When Jenna and them were seniors, I didn't have no problem calling any of their games because we didn't lose.
Yeah, nice.
That was the last state championship team here for Summertown softball, and that was that team. Boy, you talking about a team that was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Not that any of them aren't, but I didn't. As being a dad, I didn't have a problem with that one because I never worried.
Yeah, that was. You hate to use the word guarantee, but
2-2 pitch.
Lindsay.
Lindsay can't lay off of it on the outside corner. And so Summertown will go 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts. We'll be back in the top of the second. Stay with us.
Renwright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Renwright is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Renwright Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit.
Back at it. Top of the second. Westview goes 3 up, 3 down, and so does Summertown. So we'll be at the number 4 hitter for Westview, second baseman Piper Johnson. Cody, I've coached Hannah about all her life, and nobody hates striking out more than she does, but a lot of times she'll take that on the mound with her. She may see a little bit extra oomph. First pitch, it's outside corner for strike one.
I can't remember what game it was. Will, you maybe have to help me, but she got out there, and it was the hardest that I've seen her throw with the most effort.
Chopper goes off Lindsay's glove, but she can't track it down. She just outran it, and just a little bad luck there. And that'll lead to our first base run of the day as Johnson gets on board. Good pitch by Lindsay and just kind of tipped off her glove. And when she went, she was going to have plenty of time, just kind of overran it with her bare hand.
Number 23, Emma.
Well, you gotta think there's a lot on the line for both teams here, and so
can't play tight.
Yeah, you gotta let loose. And
that'll bring up the first baseman Emma Barner. No outs and a runner on first. First pitch in there for strike one. Lindsay doing an excellent job working ahead. Lindsay's got her sign, fires and delivers, swung on and fouled off. Lindsay heading to count 0-2 here. One-two pitch, taken high, pick-off throw to first, not in time. That'll make it a 1-2 count. Here to the first baseman in Barnes.
I think this is the big difference. What Hannah's had success here the last couple of weeks is that she's been getting ahead quite early and staying there.
Ground ball to Abbott, and Abbott's going to boot one. Should have an interference call also on Abbott, but it wouldn't matter because she was going to get third anyways. So 2 errors in a row for Summertown have put runners on first and third with no outs.
One of the best defensive gloves we've seen at shortstop right here. I have only seen that twice this season, and that was the second time.
Looks like we're going to get a sub. It'd have to be a sub if it's your first baseman. So probably a sub and a re-enter. That will bring up right fielder Mariana Chester. Here's where you'd like to see, if you can't get a strikeout or an infield fly, you'd like to see a ground ball back to Lindsay or Jones here at third. First pitch, strike one. But Cody, here's also one of those where, hey, if you have to give up a run to not give up 4 or 5, you've made 2 errors. If you make 2 errors with no outs, you probably deserve to give up a run. You can't let it turn into 5 or 6. Bunt. Tagged on the runner at first, does get that out, but the runner does score. So good play by Burleson, just all she could do.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll bring up our first out of the inning. Westview does score the first run of the game. And the courtesy runner, Josie Clark, makes it to second. So Brigant's up. The catcher, with 1 out. First pitch by Lindsay. Hit back to Reagan Burleson at second. Throws to first in time. Runner will make it to third. So now 2 outs and a runner on third. That will bring up the designated player in Byers.
Find this out. Get out of this mess.
Number 3,
Let's go hit.
Byers.
Chopper. Back to Burleson at second again. Fires to first in time for out number 3, but not before Westview can tack one on the board. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
All right, back at it. Leading things off in the bottom of the second for Summertown be the first baseman, Anna Burleson. Westview's took a 1-0 lead there off a couple of costly errors. So Summertown will just have to regroup, Cody, and try to tie this thing back up.
Yeah, we got to settle into a groove right here. Do what we do best. Do what we did Wednesday night. Man, they had the sticks going, and I was going to be curious about the velocity change. Going from a high to low, but maybe we can settle in here and get it rolling.
Burleson did have her timing on that, but another good rise ball there by Sims as she just fouls it off back. Looks like Milan's having a good start against Loretta in the bottom half. They lead it 2-0, still batting in the sub-state game there in baseball. Second pitch going to be fouled out of play by Burleson.
The only piece of wood in that bleacher, that ball
found.
They're covered up over there, and it found the only piece of wood.
Big shout out to the students section and the fans here at Summertown. Burleson fouls off the first 2, then takes strike 3 on the outside corner. So that's 3 strikeouts in a row, Cody.
Yep.
Kind of starting a trend you don't want to get into here.
Your third baseman, number 42, Hannah Jones.
That'll bring up Hannah Jones. Hannah Jones been seeing the ball really well as of late. First pitch. Swung on and missed. High and out. Jones couldn't lay off of it. Pretty good little curveball there. Sims fires, delivers, fouled back right at us. But that'll put Jones behind the count 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Chopped. Grounded to second base. Throws first is in time to retire Jones. We do finally get one in play, though, Cody.
Yeah, that was the
That ended a 3 strikeout cycle.
anytime I was sitting there thinking, anytime that we've had faced a really good pitcher, we've been really slow out the gate. But as soon as a couple people start putting the ball into play,
it gets contagious.
Yeah, it gets. Everybody wants to hit at that point. So
that'll bring up second baseman Reagan Burleson. Had a good night against Loretta the other night in the region championship. Had a double down the right field line. Her first at bat, scored 2 RBIs out of it, I think.
Yep. Yeah, she could have easily had 3. It was a well-placed ball in right field.
1-0 pitch, swung at it, missed. That'll leave them to count it 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and missed as well. Tell you what, sometimes just having a hard time catching up to it, Cody.
Yeah, we're just way behind.
That one's high and out, gets away from the catcher, and that'll lead up to count it 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you're just now joining us, Westview leads us 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Summertown just looking for their first base runner. Summertown had a couple of costly errors in the top of the second that Westview took advantage of and scored the 1 run out of. That one's fouled off by Reagan. Maybe she's getting her timing down. Count will remain at 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one misses out, so now we got a full count on Burleson.
That curveball is moving quite a bit.
Yes, it is. Burleson going to chop that out of play. There's a ball for Ball Dog. Or your son. He going after it.
Yeah, that one's across the road.
I'll let him cross straight. He'll be all right.
I don't know where he's going.
Full count pitch again to Burleson. Going to take high. Summertown's got their first base runner. Good at bat there by Reagan Burleson. And that'll bring up the catcher, Greenlee Taylor. Taylor had one of those solo shots in that region championship the other night where Summertown had 3 home runs to run rule for that win. And I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that.
3 out of the 4 last batters hit solo shots, and they were all – Greenlee's was a moon shot.
Yeah, I think AJ said get out the tape measure. First pitch taken high. Sims couldn't believe it, and I'll be honest, I really couldn't either. I thought it looked pretty good. But we'll take it if you're a Summertown fan. 1-0 pitch. Chopped right back at Sims at first. She'll retire to first for out number 3. So Summertown leaves 1. Summertown trails it by 1. We'll be back in the top half of the third. Stay with us.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your.
All right, back at it. Summertown trails 1-0 here as we start the third. Well, Cody, you know, their signs, the good thing is if you're Summertown, you had 2 errors.
Yeah.
It's not like Lindsay's not pitching a gym. It was just 2 errors, one by her, one by Eric Abbott, which you hate to see out of your 2 seniors.
2 ground balls.
Just 2 routine ground balls. But, you know, if you can just get some things going offensively, you know, you're getting back close to the top of the lineup for Coach Burrows. So we may get to see a little small ball and try to manufacture something here. First pitch by Lindsay in there for strike 1. Leading things off for Westview will be Hatler, the left fielder. Slapper going to take strike 2 on the inside corner. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
Good pitch. Screwball outside.
Now we'll be back at the top. Lakin Rogers be up, the lefty. Ground out to
Number 20, Lakin.
where did she go? I'm not doing any books. I think she grounded out to
She ground out
Burleson.
to Reagan. Yeah, it was a
Reagan Burleson.
Yep.
Got to be more specific when you say Burleson.
Yeah. I'll normally say Anna.
First pitch down and in, misses for ball 1. Second one on its way. Taken for strike 2 on the outside corner.
These first 3 batters did a really good job taking the count deep. That's been one thing that.
Chopper again to Burleson. She fires the one in time for out number 2. That'll bring up the pitcher in Sims, who grounded out to Jones at third. Jones made a great play that first inning.
Now to bat, number 10, McCall Sims.
So 2 quick outs here, top of the 3rd. Let's get one more.
All right. First pitch on its way to Sims by Lindsay. Going to be low.
Good spot.
One 1-0 pitch.
That was a little lower, but I knew he wasn't going to let her take it again.
Westview fans kind of letting him know, and I can't say I blame him. That'll leave him to count at a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch on its way. Pop foul back at us. That'll put Lindsay ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I do have to say this, these folks over here seem very hospitable. They might turn into jerks, I don't know. But I do have to – Westview was very good hosts in the sub-state in basketball. They were very courteous to us and very good host. No matter what the NFHS did, the Westview people were very good. Of course, they also beat us by 10, so.
Yeah, that usually puts people in a good mood.
2-2 pitch by Lindsay. Chopped. Reagan Burleson got her glove down, fires one in time for out number 3. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us for the bottom of the 3rd.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Welcome back to Bobby Wyrick Field here at Summertown High School. Cody having to do a little GoPro maintenance, but he's back with us now.
GoPro extraordinaire.
That's right. You're not nowhere close to the technical man extraordinaire, but you will call you the GoPro.
Yeah. Hey, I've lost count of how many times that thing's been hit this season, so you get pretty good at lining it back up.
All right, Gillum be leading things off for Summertown as they trail 1-0. Tries the quick bunt. Has the runner out of the box. Might have had a little bit of success, a little high, and it just goes foul. But I like the thinking in it, Cody. Let's try something.
Yeah, we came up, me and Adam came up with a saying months ago. We got to find a way.
That's right.
Find a way.
Got the green light there by Gillum. She's going to swing and miss that one. She'll be behind the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on its way. She doesn't chase that one high. Hey, Brianna Davis on deck, one of those that hit those solo shots the other night. Next one, curveball misses outside, and that'll even it up 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's what I like to see. I mean, Sims has been pitching really well, but we've also been helping her out a little bit with pitches like that.
That's right. 2-2 pitch misses high. So Gillum has worked it to a full count. Payoff pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. That'll retire Gillum for strike number 3. Now, I don't know that wouldn't have been ball 4, Cody.
Ball 4, yep.
But if you're not sure and you got 2 strikes, you got to go after it. That'll bring up Adriana Davis, the left fielder. Be back to the top of the lineup. And Abbott, Davis going to chase the first one. It's going to foul it off, hit her in the box. So that'll be strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Foul back at us. Davis doing a good job being aggressive, getting a piece of both of them, but the bad news is she's down 0-2.
Keep battling, kid.
Sims got her sign now. Toes rubber, winds and delivers. Foul back again. Davis staying alive. You know, I'll be honest with you, Cody. That's pretty heads up right there by Davis, because if I'm in that box right there, I'm pretty much got take all the way, thinking she's not going to throw a strike.
Yeah.
0-2. Fights off the changeup. It's going to flare it foul. So we'll do it again with 2 strikes. Hey, if nothing else, just be a nuisance. That's what she's doing right now.
Heard that.
Swing on and miss there for strike number 3. Good at bat there by Davis. She'll retire as well with a strikeout. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup, and Eric Abbott. I do want to give a big shout out to some of my friends over West Tennessee, Lori and Shay Wigington and Briley. I think they're tuning in and watching. Miss you guys.
I actually had dinner with them a couple weeks ago.
Well, they're good. They're good
Me
folks.
and Will both did.
First pitch high, taken for ball 1 by Abbott.
I won't tell you all the things they said about you.
Well, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you. Miss Lori, she did not like me at all, but I think she did by the time it got done.
Yeah.
First pitch. The next pitch grounded to the second baseman. That'll retire Abbott. Summertown scoreless still. We're heading to the 4th. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons, like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
Welcome back in. We're here in Summertown at the top of the 4th. I'll bring up Roberts for Westview. And Clint, welcome back.
First pitch low and out for ball 1. Still 1-0 here if you're just now joining us. Only difference is a couple errors and an extra base runner, Cody.
Yeah, I was just telling Hayden over here, I said, it's really not that we're playing all that bad, just a couple little mistakes that Westview took advantage of. And
Chopper to Lindsay at first. She'll fire to 1 in time for out number 1 to retire Addie Roberts, the third baseman. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter. Piper Johnson, who got the thing going on a ball basically just like that to Lindsay in the second.
Now to bat number 2.
Yeah, and, one run has been nothing for us all year long. There's been several games that we've been down 4, 5, 6 runs even. I think for me it's the game situation.
Chops that one. It goes by Lindsay, but Eric Abbott with a great play, cutting it off up the middle. And she'll retire Johnson at first. Good job there by the senior. Now we've got 2 away. And that'll bring up Emma Barner, who also got on as well as the ball that just kind of went under Abbott's glove in the second.
That you never see. She hit into a double play ball.
Even Jeter messed up every once in a while.
Out.
Chopper to third. This is going to be a tough play. Jones going to have to be on her horse. Fires the 1
Yes.
in time. Good play there by Jones.
Beauty.
And that'll retire Westview 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back with the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Summertown. We'll see if we can get something going here in the bottom of the 4th. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Kenzie Reynolds lead things off for Summertown as we start the bottom of the 4th. Good position to be in if you're Summertown and your 2, 3, 4 hitters. But, Cody, this game is flying by. It's only 12:30, and we're in the bottom of the 4th. If Summertown's going to get something going, they're going to have to start at some point.
Yep.
First pitch taken high for ball 1. That one's on the outside corner, strike 2.
That may have been the pitch we've been looking for a little while. The top of the lineup last time around got fooled by that rise ball quite a bit. So
chops that one to short. Short's going to have to make a play on it. Fires the 1 in time. Good play there by the shortstop in Johnson. She'll retire Reynolds at first. That'll make it 1 out, bringing up the pitcher, Hannah Lindsay.
Let's go, Hannah G.
Lindsay struck out her first time on a curveball she just couldn't lay off of. First pitch taken for a ball, I guess.
Well, I hear that's your cardinal rule, though. You can't swing at a first pitch change.
That's right. Goes after that one. That'll lead up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, I wasn't really not questioning Hannah for not swinging. I thought it was a strike. 1-1 pitch by Sims on its way. Ooh. Well, that was the makeup for it.
Yeah.
That one's going to get called in the outside corner. Looking down at Coach Parrott at first. She didn't agree with it. None neither. 1-2 pitch. Hannah won't chase that one up and out. That'll leave it up 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We've got to have base runners right here. Seniors step up. Do what you do best. Good eye, good eye.
Takes that one. That'll make it a 3-2 count. Now, if you're Lindsay, you just got to be ready to fight off, foul off, keep it bat alive. Payoff pitch. Swung on, popped out.
Never know.
It may
Never
be
know.
in second baseman gets off of it. The right fielder calls her off. Man, that had trouble in the making. Good job of the right fielder coming in and taking charge. And that will retire Lindsay for out number 2. That'll bring up Anna Burleson. I tell you, Cody, Anna was setting all over it. She fouled about 3. The first 3 pitches she saw, she fouled off and had her timing down all over it. And then she took third strike.
Yeah.
So we'll see what she does this time. First pitch to Anna. She was ready for it. Swing and a miss. Just missed it. 0-1 pitch. Liner.
There's a base hit.
Got our first hit of the contest. Burleson's going to stretch it into a double. She'll go sliding in at 2 with 2 outs. Summertown's got something working now. That'll bring up third baseman Hannah Jones.
Here we go, kid. Look what a base hit does right here. A lot of speed on second right now.
Hey, the good thing is, too, Cody, since she starts spinning that ball a little bit, she's had a few get away from this catcher.
Yeah.
So you've got some options here.
Now to bat.
Burleson with a lot of speed as well, so you think if Jones could just find something that finds the grass, the green light will be on.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
First pitch on its way to Jones. Chopper to second base. Perfect hop right to her, fires the one in time for out number 3. So Summertown will strand one. And we're getting ready for the top of the 5th when we come back. Well, I started talking Ebonics. You hear that? We'll be back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Renright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Renright is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Renright Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
All right, back at it. Leading things off in the top of the 5th will be Mary Anna Chester, the right fielder, who came in and had trouble brewing on that pop-up that Lindsay hit, Cody, but Chester came in and retired that. After that, it could have led to something big for Summertown if that ball gets down.
Huge.
Still no score for Summertown. They trail 1-0. First pitch low and out, taken for ball 1.
As tight as my stomach is, Clint, I will say that this team traditionally all year has played better down the stretch.
Yep.
Under pressure. So
Not panicking yet.
yeah, I'm not panicking yet. I'm a little clinched though.
Next pitch taken for ball 2. That one's going to be low. Lindsay working herself to her first 3-0 count. We're going to get a timeout by Taylor. She's going to go talk to her pitcher a little bit. Try to calm her down. 3-1 Loretta's trailing 3-1. And that's Milan. And then we decide Kaufman is playing Milan as well. Martin. 3-0 pitch down a pipe for Lindsay. Three-one pitch on its way, chopped. Burleson trying to track it down, and she boots it, fields it, gets it to first, but not in time. So another error leads to another base runner with no outs here in the top of the 5th.
Now to bat, number 12, Julian Briggins.
That will bring up Briggins or Brigance. Not sure about how you pronounce it. First pitch, squares the bunt, doesn't get that down and does attempt it, so that'll be strike one. I could kind of see that coming all the way, Cody.
Yeah.
And I'm probably fully expecting it again. That one's taken for strike two on the outside corner. Classic Westview fan. Need a boat paddle to hit that one. I've used that a few times. 0-2 pitch. Grounded right back up the middle for the first hit for Westview. Burleson laid out, but just couldn't haul that one in. So that's the first hit that Lindsay has given up here. And I told her dad he jinxed it. He came over here talking about how both pitchers throwing a no-hitter, and they both got wrecked. Now that'll get a timeout by Coach Greg Burleson. Cody, one good thing is you are at the 8-9 hitters for Westview. You got to fully expect they're going to square and bunt. May do it 2 times in a row with 2 batters in a row. So I think you got to have your bunt coverage ready. But you can't freak out right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to find an out. Both times back in the second when we had the 2 errors, back-to-back errors, we had no outs when it happened. So we just got to find an out right here. Maybe catch a break off an error on the offensive side.
That's right.
We've given Westview a few too many breaks ourselves, so about time they repay the favor.
That'll bring up the designated player and Sarah Beth Byers.
Now to bat, number 3, Sarah Beth Byers.
Jones is way up, fully expecting it. First pitch, squared on, taken for ball 1. Next one, squares bunt, pulls it back. Takes that one for strike 1. That'll even count at 1-1. Boy, your best case scenario here, Cody, strikeout, infield fly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tries to bunt, but it's going to go foul. Taylor came up, never even looked at third. If that had been on the plate, Abbott was waiting at third for that, and I think they're trying to get her attention and let her know now. Coach Burleson calling out a signal here. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch on its way low and out. Going to try the pickoff back at second. Almost gets off of Burleson's shoulder. She does a good job grabbing it. So now we got a 2-2 count. You think they may see a square still?
I don't know that you risk that, do you?
Oh, she caught it.
She caught it. Oh.
Huh. Well, and it may have got trapped. I don't know. All right, so we'll do it again on a 2-2 count. Lindsay winds, delivers, and fires. Swung on, foul. We'll do it again. I like that Hannah's kind of working inside here because, you know, I want a ground ball to Jones, Jones, or Abbott right here where you can retire a lead runner.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch again, taken for ball 3. Thought we was going to get that call.
Come on, kid, go get it right here.
Full count pitch to Lindsay. Makes a great play at third to retire the lead runner. Great backhand stab and good flip to third. Good jobs by Jones stretching out like a first baseman to get that as quick as they could. So they do get the lead runner. Now we're going to get a new hitter here for Westview.
This is their backup pitcher.
14, Miss Braden Hazelwood. Looks like she'll be hitting for Hattler. Back at the top of the lineup for Westview after this batter.
So this is a big at bat for both teams right here.
Now to bat, number 14, Braden Hazelwood.
You don't have to be as conservative if you get a bunt to try to get that lead runner now, Cody, because you can get you out at first and we'll give you 2 outs.
Yeah.
Going after the first pitch was Hazelwood. She's going to foul it back, go off Taylor's knee, and you can tell that bunged her up pretty good. I think Mr. Blue's coming out to give the catcher just a little bit of time.
Clean the pitcher mound off for Lindsay.
Right. Don't say that too many times.
All right, here we go.
Good job by Blue there. We bash them a lot, but that's a good job there.
Yeah.
Making sure Greenlee's okay, because I'm telling you, those if Briley's still listening to me, Briley Wigington, she can vouch for that. Those foul balls right back off those kneecaps. I don't care how much padding you got there. They hurt. Next pitch gets the outside corner for strike 2. That makes it 0-2.
Well, and also speaking from experience, that person right there behind the plate is the only person protecting me as an umpire.
Right.
So you better treat her good.
That's right. 0-2 pitch. Winds. Fired. Grounder. Second base. Burleson. Got it. Plays it first in time. Should we not have an interference call on the runner? Did she not run into
No, I
Reagan?
think she jumped out of her way.
Oh, later?
Barely. Yeah. Just barely.
Watching a replay here. Let's check it
Now
out.
to bat, number 20, Lakeland Rogers.
No, did a good job. Did a good job. All right. So things working for Westview. They've got runners on second, third. There are 2 outs, but they are back to the top of the lineup. Bringing Rogers. She's hit 2 hard ground balls, both to Reagan Burleson.
Yeah.
Got a lot of wheels as well. First pitch in there for a strike. Next one flared into the batting cage.
Beautiful drop
Foul.
ball. All right, go get it right here, kid. This is big, Clint.
I tell you what, I'd like to start it off the plate and throw that screwball and see if umpire will give us a strike that's not a strike.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. Yep.
Tries to get her chase on the rise ball up and out. She doesn't. That'll make it a 1-2 count. One-two pitch, chopped. Goes off Anna Burleson's glove into the outfield. 1 run will score, another run will score. As Rogers will hold up on 2. Westview now leads it 3-0.
Got exactly what you wanted and just threw it away.
Yep.
Now to bat, number 10.
It's happened. It's led to every run.
Yep.
All 3 runs.
Just, I mean, very easy, unforced errors.
They just have to ride the ship. That'll bring Sims up. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Ball does get away from Taylor, but the runner does not go. She stays at second. So 1 was going to be hard to get back, Cody. 3's going to be real hard. The good thing is Summertown still has 3 more at bats. Next pitch, Sims misses up and out. They're going to have to take care of business right here and just make sure they're only down 3-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. Can't get her to chase low and out. That'll make it a 2-1 count. Can't get her to chase that one as well. That'll make it a 3-1 count to the pitcher and Sims. Grounder. Sharply hit to Hannah Jones at third. She's got it, fires 1 in time for out number 3, but not before Westview tacks 2 more on. They lead Summertown 3-0. We'll be back getting ready for the bottom of the 5th. Stay with us.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
All of a sudden, we've broken into a dance club. All right. Summertown down 3-0 as we get ready for the bottom of the fifth. Leading things off will be Reagan Burleson. She did get on by a walk, her only at bat. Cody, you're running out of innings.
Yeah.
You got to get something going if you're Summertown. You don't have to get all three of them, but you'd like to put a dent on that board right now.
Yeah, we got to have base runners, obviously, but we just haven't had that breakthrough. You know, when we got when Anna Burleson. See what this pitch is. Fouls that one off.
Reagan
up.
was sitting on that one. She'll foul it away, but she'll be behind the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
When Anna got that double, that was the first time I think I've seen or heard our crowd even cheer.
Yeah.
And so you felt like there was a movement of energy, but that has came and gone quickly.
Reagan going to keep her bat alive. She fouls it back at us. So we'll do it again on an 0-2 count. Sims, 0-2 wind delivery. Reagan doesn't chase it up and away. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sorry, I had to take my headset off. Folks at home listening. I'm going to try to get former Lady Eagle. And strike 3 on Burleson. And she couldn't lay off that curveball. Boy, that's deadly.
Yeah.
Going to try to get Miss Haley Jones on to talk to us here a little bit and tell us about the A-Sunts Conference where UNA went on such a run. And maybe she'll get her old ball team fired up here as well. That'll bring up the catcher, Greenlee Taylor. First pitch by Sims. Throws it by her. That'll be strike 1. Ooh, that pitch missed just a little bit out.
Yeah, he's given that several times today. I bet he
Wake up, Cody.
Sorry. I bet he don't let her look at that twice.
1-1 pitch misses up. That'll make it a 2-1 count.
You forget what it's like to have little kids in the house.
Yeah. I'll say this.
It's a different tire.
I'm starting to learn, though, they don't ever leave. And one thing, I'll tell you one thing for sure, Cody, they don't never get off the payroll.
Heard that.
Chopper, second baseman, got it plenty of time, and that will retire. I'll tell you what, how many outs has the second baseman made on us just having to chase that curveball on the outside and just fanning it to second base? That'll make 2 outs. That'll bring up the right fielder, Caitlin Gillum. First pitch taken high for ball 1. Tries the quick bunt. I think catcher did a really good job of framing that one back. I believe he was about to call it a ball, but either way, he'll say it's strike, and that'll leave him counting a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Gillum. That'll put her behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chasing that rise ball. We got to let that live up there.
1-2 pitch. One on taken on the outside corner for strike 3. And that's how we'll head into the 6th. Summertown trails 3-0. Running out of room. I want everybody, we're not going to even go to commercial. We're going to welcome a guest with us when I get her headset on her and get her all tuned in here. Ladies and gentlemen, all Summertown faithful, welcome back Miss Haley Jones to Summertown. Haley, how we doing?
Pretty good.
Haley, we'll get into your old playing days here. Right now, we just want to congratulate you and get you to tell us a little bit what that experience was like playing that A-Sun Conference Championship where you guys went on a run.
I mean, honestly, it feels kind of like playing in a state tournament in high school. I mean,
right.
It's absolutely a different feeling.
I tell you, there's a couple of shots. One I had of you and a couple of Macy Birdyshaw, who I couldn't have been more proud of when she got that big win to send y'all to the championship and her in tears. Just a great moment. What was that just whole trip like as far as bonding, and what are you expecting back next year? I know you do lose Georgia and Macy, but you know, what are you expecting coming back next year?
I'm hoping to come back next year being even better than this year.
Right. Getting a kid from Loretta, Miss Briley Dover, be joining you at UNA. But Haley, Summertown having a little they're on the struggle bus right now. This Sims kid, she's got a one-hitter going, several strikeouts, and they've scored 3 runs on your former squad here, but it's all been on errors. What we're going to have to do to get back in this contest?
Well, I believe we're going to have to hit a little bit.
Speaking of Jones, chopper to Haley's sister Hannah at third, who's made some really good plays today. She'll retire the first out of the inning, and that will bring up the cleanup hitter, Piper Johnson. But Haley, you know, I think Will showed a clip of it in one of our timeouts or breaks during basketball this last year, and it just still brings back chills every time I see it, that sub-state home run shot you hit here.
Oh, yeah.
That was huge against Joe Burns.
Hey, we still have 2 more innings right here. So.
That's right. What's it like being back, Haley? Walking around here, seeing y'all's banners up and looking out there, and the only thing that ever makes me mad when I come up here thinking about y'all's bunch is that stupid one that says COVID-19.
You know, kind of hurts your heart a little bit because you want to be playing out there with them and you miss them a lot. It's definitely different being in college.
Yep. Well, Haley, thank you for joining us, and hopefully they'll get 3 up, 3 down here, and they've got 2 more at bats and get something going.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's Miss Haley Jones. Second year in college, he still gets nervous on interviews. One-two pitch by Lindsay, going to be fouled off by Johnson. Did that text say Sims is a sophomore?
He's a sophomore.
I'm not sure about that. She's an 05. She might be an 06. She probably is an 06. She may be a sophomore.
She that information came from my wife, and I'll say there's one thing she knows way more than me. It's when it comes to sports and stats and all that mess. She's pretty sharp on it. And if that is true, that's going to be
watch out next year.
Weapon for Westview, that's for sure.
Yeah, the good thing is you won't have to worry about them next year in sub-state.
Yeah.
The only time you'll see them state tournament.
Yeah.
That's what I said about basketball. 1-2 pitch. Gets her to chase high, and that will retire Johnson. Lindsay gets out number 2 there. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter. Excuse me, the number 5 hitter, Emma Bronner. She's been on base once today.
So we get out. We got to get this out right here. Get out of this inning. You get 1, 2, 3.
9-1-2. Chopper back up the middle. Abbott fires first in time for out number 3, but I think we are 9-1-2. So you're in a good spot if you're Summertown. Try to get something going, but they're going to have to do it now. Yep. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Bottom of the sixth, Summertown's down to their last 2 at-bats, and they trail it 3-0 here in this sub-state game. Leading things off for Summertown will be the left fielder, Adriana Davis.
Now to bat.
Davis had a really good at-bat, her only at-bat, Cody. Fouled off several balls, but then went down swinging, as many have today for Summertown. So we'll see if she can get the ball rolling for Summertown. First pitch on its way. Soft liner back up the middle. Picked up by Johnson at short, in time to first. And that'll be out number 1. I tell you what, other than the ball Burleson hit for the double, Cody, I don't know if we hit a ball on the nose. Everything has just got that spin on it, and we're just not putting it solid.
Besides Anna's, we've only hit one ball to the grass, and that was Hannah's fly ball.
First pitch taken high.
Did that bounce off her helmet or
got the catcher's mitt and then the umpire's helmet?
Oh, the umpire's helmet. Okay.
I think Blue's all right. He's kicking dirt on the catcher. 1-0 pitch on its way to Abbott. Going to be taken for strike 1. That'll even it up with a ball and a strike. A lot of room if she works her outside for her. Could have worked left field, didn't her, Cody?
Yeah.
Goodness.
She's 40 yards off the foul line.
Comes in on Abbott that time. Abbott couldn't chase up to it. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll retire Abbott for out number 2.
We're just
here in the bottom of the 6th.
We're guessing right now. We have not found our groove.
They'll bring up Mackenzie Reynolds. She first struck out her first at bat, grounded out her second. So we'll see if she can get a 2-out rally going here. First pitch taken for strike 1. Changeup, beautiful changeup by Sims as Reynolds just couldn't lay off of it and couldn't catch up to it. That'll put her behind the count 0-2. Pitch on its way, misses outside.
I had some zip on it.
It did. That's one of those you throw it out there as hard as you can, and you know it's not going to be a strike, but maybe she can't see it and catch up to it. Good job by Reynolds. 1-2 pitch. Foul across the road. We'll do it again. There's one for Bulldog. Change up, got her. Ball goes in the dirt. Reynolds just turns around and goes back to the dugout. And that's how the 6th will end. Summertown trails at 3-0 as we head into the 7th. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
All right, Mariana Chester going to lead things off, the right fielder for Westview here in the 7th. Summertown needs 3 outs, but then they need 3 runs, Cody. But they can't worry about the 3 runs till they take care of business right here. Going to hit a lead-off rip right to Reagan Bertelson. She'll retire Chester at first for out number 1.
Yeah. I'm glad she hit that right at Reagan because that was a rocket. That goes anywhere else.
And I think if that's 4 or 5 feet left over, it may be extra bases.
Oh, yeah.
Now to bat number 12.
Nonetheless, it's out 1. Yeah, we got to play our best defensive inning right here, and then the greatest offensive inning we've had.
Let's bring up Brigance. First pitch swung on, fouled off of her knee. Going to get a little break in action. Make sure she's okay because those do hurt. I'll say this, whether we lose this game or come back and win, I would guarantee you there's nobody going to be happier that Westview and Summertown have different substates next year.
Yeah, for real. Well, we were talking earlier. I mean, this is going to be one of the toughest games up to the championship game.
I believe so.
For either team.
I mean, I think either team playing in this game right now and either team playing tomorrow in Loretta's sub-state game has a really good shot at winning a state championship.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch. Foul down the line. Gets a piece of the umpire. So Lindsay had an count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. According to our technical man extraordinaire, that's only the 76th pitch Lindsay's thrown. So that shows how good of a game Lindsay's pitch, a one-hitter.
Oh, we've lost track of the count.
Had a little confusion, I think. I don't know who was confused, but Coach Berthelson had to come out and let them know. So, no, she fouled one off her leg, her first pitch, so that is 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Can't get that corner call that you could get or you could not get all night.
I bet if she goes there
I will say this. I don't think it's a strike, but I'd throw it there again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She's awful crowding that plate. I'd probably jam her up. Hannah tries to, but misses it high. That'll make it a full count here. Brigance being a nuisance as she just fouled that one into the top of the batting cage down the left field line. So we'll do it again at a full count. Good piece of hitting, doing a good job in the box. Brigance, Lindsay doing a good job trying to put her away. Taken, strike 3. The curveball gets away from Taylor, and then Taylor's going to trip over the bat. Looks like she's okay. We do get the out at first in time. So another strikeout there for Lindsay, and that will bring up Sarah Beth Byers, the designated player.
Now to bat number 3, Sarah Beth Byers.
First pitch by Lindsay, chopped. And right at the third base coach there for Westview. Lindsay heading the count again, 0-1. Leo Kaufman down 3-0. Is that the championship game? Semis. Lindsay couldn't believe that, and we really couldn't either. Now, I will say this, Byers pretty short, but we sure have seen that called. But either way, it's 1-1 count. Next one on its way. Taken for strike 2. Hannah Lindsay winds, delivers, gives up a hit up in the right center field gap. Runnels cuts it off, going to fire to second. Close play, but Byers going to beat it in there for a 2-out double. That will bring up the left fielder, Kara Hattler. Lefty, slapper. Only the second hit given up by Lindsay today, Cody.
Now to bat, number 7, Kara Hattler.
And I may be wrong, but neither of the hits have hurt us.
No, not yet.
Not yet, but.
First pitch on its way. Hattler going to chop it to Jones at third. She has it, but it's just foul. So we'll do it again. You kind of want to take care of business here, Cody, because you're back to the top of the lineup.
Yep.
If you don't get an out here. Oh, 1 pitch, chopped foul again. Lindsay ahead in this count to Hattler, 0-2.
Let's go.
Lindsay winds, fires.
Oh.
Must have just missed on the outside corner. Still ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way, chopped. Right at Lindsay. Gets away from her, but Abbott there fires one in time.
Let's go.
For out number 3. Summertown down to the last 3 outs. They got to get something going now. Stay with us. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Back at it, bottom of the 7th. Summertown trails 3-0. Season is on the line. A state championship appearance is on the line. You're at your 3, 4, 5 hitters for Summertown. You're in a good spot to do it, Cody. But if it don't get done now, you got to wait till next year.
Yep.
First pitch to Lindsay. Lindsay can't believe it. She couldn't get that call last inning. Catcher drops it, and it's called for strike 1. Hannah just needs to know you can't hit a 3-run homer with nobody on base, so just do your thing. She fires one into the right center field gap, and the center fielder is going to track it down and catch it right at the wall. Best ball Summertown's hit all day, and it just stayed up in that wind long enough for that center fielder to track it down. Tough luck there for Lindsay and Summertown.
Number 32,
That'll bring up Anna Burleson. Anna has the only hit for Summertown today. So she'll try to get something going here with 1 out. First pitch to Anna, taken for strike 1.
That hurt, Clint. That hurt.
Wind hurt it.
Yep, just held it up.
Changeup taken on the outside corner. Burleson behind the count, 0-2. Sims has pitched to Jim. I think Will just said before this inning started she was only at 73 pitches, Cody. Chases the high heat. She'll go down swinging. That'll bring up Summertown's last chance, and Hannah Jones keep this thing going.
Now to bat. Your third baseman.
Dadgummit, I've called one of these already for Lawrence County. I didn't want to do it again. If they want Loretta to lose, I may need to go over there and call theirs. I might have the trifecta. Jones going to go after the first one, chop it in the dirt, foul. I've seen crazier things happen than 2 outs, down 3-0.
Oh, that's when we've rallied the last couple games, was with 2 outs.
A little different pitcher here, but
yeah.
You got to make something happen. Seems heading the count again, 0-1. Pitch to Jones. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Jones going to take a rip at that one. I think she's going to foul it in the church parking lot. So she'll stay alive here on the 0-2 count. Chopper, second baseman. Got it in plenty of time. Fires to first. And for the first time since 2016, Summertown will not be going to the state tournament. But what a great ride it's been. And, you know, guys, we say it all the time. It's got to where it's a casual thing that Summertown just supposed to be in the state tournament. Sub-state year is still a great year. You're a district champion, regular season, you're a district tournament champion, and you're a region champion. And you made it to the Sweet 16. There's about 140 teams that wish they were where you were today. Yeah. Will, I'm going to get you put on a headset too if you would. But Cody, you know, it's heartbreaking, and we've got 2 seniors that we'll make sure that we give shout-outs to here before we end this broadcast. But, you know, looking at this game, we said it off air. I said I think the team that makes – somebody's going to screw up and make a mistake, and that's probably going to be the team that loses. Summertown only gave up 3 runs, and none of them were earned, all 3 on errors. Westview only had 2 hits, but to Westview's credit, Westview didn't make the errors. Yeah. Westview did what they needed to do and only gave up 1 hit for the whole game. So, you know, it's just terrible. You hate it for especially these seniors, but you just errors got you beat today. Errors and not base hits.
Yeah, and I was telling you earlier, I don't think the 2 base hits hurt us at all, and so. You know, you hate to lose a game of this magnitude that way, but it is what it is. That's why it's a game, and they're not perfect, and nobody is. And so, but like you said, man, they had a great season, and it was fun just to be able to watch them progress because I feel like it was a definite progression. They got in the slump in the middle of the year and came out of it and played the district and region tournament really strong, and just ran out of gas today, but nothing to be upset about, disappointed about in the team this year.
Well, and here's the other thing. You know, I know Coach Burleson, and I know Hannah Lindsay, and I know Eric Abbott, and this is going to feel like a disappointment to them.
Yeah.
But how great of a program, Will, have you built when 35-10, a district championship, a region championship, and a sub-state appearance feels like a disappointing year?
Yeah, that's where we are. They've set our expectations so high every year, and I guess you could say it's a good thing that when you're let down after a sub-state loss, you know, that means you've accomplished a lot.
Yep. You know, let's touch on and let's brag on our 2 seniors. What a career. They've got a state championship under their belt. They've got a state runner-up under their belt. They've got 3 state tournament appearances, a Final Four, and now a Sweet 16. Cody, your thoughts on our 2 seniors here?
Well, I'll start with Eureka Boat, as we've came to call her this year. Kid has stood in there all year and been a leader right out of the box, starting things off. We've said it before, when she hit the ball, we had a substantial better chance of winning. So her influence on this team is is huge. And
I don't think she ever got caught stealing one time this year.
I forgot to give that stat you sent me out too.
She the only time she got caught stealing was she left early.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was controversial at that. So.
And then number 4, Hannah G. Lindsay. I'm kind of biased, but
me too.
Yeah, and but kid started the year. We'll just call it what it is. Rough on the mound. Didn't have the best year starting out, and but when it came to the tournament time, I can't remember what game it was. She had a rough game right before district tournament, and we didn't know what that would mean for the rest of the year. And kid stepped up next chance she got and didn't let off since.
Right.
And
pitched a great game today.
Yeah, she did. I mean,
2 hits.
Yeah.
But again, talk about leadership, and I told her this morning, I said, you get to set the tempo, and she's done that all year. Even the games that she hasn't played well, she has set the tempo for the team, and I'm excited to get to keep watching her next year. She goes to Southern, and then Erica is going to Vol State, correct?
Yep, that's right.
And so these girls aren't done with the game, but I know this is a heartbreaker, and they're tore up, but man, what an awesome last 4 or 5 years they've had with Coach Greg. And
that's what I was just saying to Will. You know, how great of a program have you built when Sub-State's a disappointing season. Will, you've got to watch all these games. We want to thank you for covering. You know, guys, I just filled in a few times this year when I was asked, but y'all have done a great job. You, Cody, Adam. You've done a great job all year, so thank you guys for all of us that couldn't make these trips and watch. I appreciate you letting me fill in. I hope I'm not the jinx. But
thanks for closing down the shop to come join us today.
But I want to touch on it. Same thing Cody said. Erica Abbott played for me. Hannah Lindsay played for me all her life. And this is going to hurt, and it hurts me. So I can imagine when Mom and Dad go out there to give her that big hug, what they're going to go through.
Yeah.
But they have nothing to hang their head about. They did some things that you just don't see softball players do, and you see Coach Burleson going out there and hugging on them now.
Yeah.
So
again, Coach Burleson, he had a milestone this year. I guess that's worth mentioning on there. We've not really said anything about that yet, but you know, he got his 600th win. I'm sure he don't care very much about that right now at this moment. But
he don't care about that. We'll first home game next year, we'll make sure we recognize all that stuff.
Yeah.
So good luck to Westview. You know, as painful as it is to say, good luck to Westview. Classy bunch, and as much as we may hate to say it, go Loretta. Good luck to Loretta tomorrow. They're traveling. They play their sub-state game tomorrow at Waverly, and they're going to have a tough job ahead of them. But good luck to Briley Dover and that crew, Carly Urban, J.B. Clifton, a lot of those girls that's played for me that are really good kids, and we'll just root for Loretta from here on out. For Cody, for Will Pettis, this is Clint Brazier saying so long, everybody. We'll be seeing you come volleyball time, I guess, Will.
That's right.
All right.
Football and volleyball.
Everybody enjoy their summer.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball,